since we've made it here to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. Y'all don't even know. I will leave the details for the giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned.
Time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl. Get at it. Get your bag up. Hit that gym and get back fine.
Hey cousins, it's Rina and welcome back to my anxiety-filled life. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back for another video and coming to see my lovely face. If you're new to my channel, welcome and join us by hitting that subscribe button right here. It's obviously great over here with my peeps, and you can probably see that in the comments. So as you can see by the title, we are talking about POS apps or buy now and pay later apps. So let's get into today's video. I'm sure you've heard of the big three: Affirm, Klarna, and Afterpay. There are other ones like QuadPay and Sezzle, but I'm only going to talk about the big three today. POS stands for point of sale, and what this means is that these type of consumer apps are partnering with brands from small boutiques to really big brands like Nike, Gap, Gucci, and basically it allows people, or consumers in general, to get a virtual card, pay for things instantly, and then pay them off over a certain time in basically like a few installments. It's basically the opposite of layaway, where you would have to pay for your items in installments ahead of time and then you can go home with your items. So yeah. However, these apps allow you to purchase your items now and pay for them later. Every app is slightly different, but basically you can set up a payment plan with a debit card or a credit card so that you can make those installments. They also send you reminders via email or push notifications on your smartphones so that you get a reminder before you have a weekly or monthly payment. So let's start with Affirm. This one I have used many times in the past, so I'm very familiar with this app. Their whole slogan is buy now and pay over time. As of right now, they have 3 payment options. You can pay off your purchase within 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. The best thing about Affirm is that there are no fees whatsoever. There's no fees to sign up for an account. There's no fees if you're late. There's no fees to prepay your purchase early if you want to. And there are also no annual fees. So yeah. The only thing about this app is that the APR is between 0 and 30%. And it's usually around 15%. When I've made purchases in the past, it's always been under 16%. The other features that I think are cool about this app is that you can open up a high yield savings account with Affirm, as well as it's available for online and some in-store purchases. As for Klarna, I haven't used this app much, but I think I've made probably about 5 purchases. Klarna is kind of similar to Affirm, but there's definitely some differences there. They are all about an upfront cost, but they do have a late fee. Their whole slogan is buy now and pay later, which is very similar to Affirm. They basically have 3 payment options, but there's like 2 main ones. So the first option is to basically pay off your entire purchase within 4 payments. So the first payment is due when you make your purchase that day, and then the next 2 weeks another payment is due, another 2 weeks another payment is due, and then another 2 weeks a payment is due. So basically your entire purchase will be paid off within 6 weeks. They also now have a monthly option, so you can also pay off your purchase within 6 months, 12 months, or 36 months. The third option is that some stores allow you to pay off your entire purchase within 30 days. That one I'm not too familiar with. So let's get into the fees now. For the bi-weekly payments, the late fee is up to $7 if you are late by 10 days. For the monthly option, the late fee is up to $35, and that's after 23 days. So the interest rates differ depending on your payment plan. So if you're doing the one that's within 6 weeks, there's 0% interest. If you're doing the one that's monthly, it's between 0% and 24.99%, which is pretty much like a really high credit card. The other features included in the Klarna app are price, deals, and package tracking. Also, this app only does online purchases. The last one I want to talk about is Afterpay. So Afterpay I'm not familiar with at all because I haven't used it for any of my purchases, but I got to read up on it a little bit. So Afterpay seems very, very similar to Klarna, where they have an upfront cost and they have late fees. Their whole slogan is want it, shop it. So similar to Klarna, they have a 4 payment schedule, and you pay it off within 6 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when I looked online, I didn't see any other type of payment schedule. So that's one thing that's different from the other 2 apps. This is the only option I saw for payment installments. Similar to Klarna, the late fee for Afterpay is up to $8 after 10 days. And they also have a rule in which the interest cannot be more than 25% of the entire purchase. So there's a cap. Additional late fees are added if the late payment is not paid by the next week. So yeah. Also similar to Klarna, it also has a 0% interest rate. The other features that it includes is that on the app, there's definitely more boutiques compared to the other two apps. And this app allows both online and in-store purchases. So I kind of want to wrap up my conclusion about these 3 POS apps. I think the best app for small purchases is definitely Klarna because it has the 0% interest rate if you're, buying something that you can pay off within 6 weeks. I wouldn't recommend the other options that are monthly, like for the 6, 12, and 36 months. I would say that the best app for large purchases by far is Affirm. Because the interest rate is definitely lower than a credit card, and you have the option to pay it off within 3, 6, and 12 months. I personally purchased furniture and large electronics like a TV using Affirm, and it was very successful. I think the best thing about it is that if you do pay off your stuff early, you get that money back as well as the interest that you would have saved. So yeah. I would say the best app for in-store purchases is Afterpay because it was the only one that allowed in-store purchases. There's some things that I want you to consider though before you even think about using some of these apps. Instant gratification can be very dangerous and very addictive. So I say this because you can end up overextending your budget, especially when those monthly payments from each app start to build up on your purchases, and then you realize that you have a big payment that you're making every month for all these purchases that you wanted right now instead of saving up for it over time. Depending on your purchase, it can be more expensive to use one of these apps than to just use a credit card that has an average of like a 15% APR. So be very careful about that. The third thing I wanted to mention is that these are basically micro personal loans that will show up on your credit report. So if you do make a late payment, it will show up as a derogatory mark on your credit report. And you don't want that because it's going to negatively impact your credit score. The last thing I want to mention is that 2 of these apps really make a lot of money on late fees. They are depending on you to be human and make mistakes and make late payments so they can bank off of them. It might be a small chunk to you, but they are making millions just off of late fees. So don't be late. I want to end this off by saying that if you're a chronic shopaholic, sometimes I can be, but I am easing back into my strict budgeting phase of my life because I'm saving up for a house. But if you are that type of person that shops a lot, these apps are probably not for you. Much like a credit card, the more you spend and successfully spend, the higher your limit becomes. If you can't afford it, don't go for it. It will just end up making you broke, and that's not cute. The terms are pretty airtight, and they're gonna get their money one way or another once you sign off on your microloan. If you have more self-control, I would say go for it, but just be very self-conscious about your spending habits. These apps, they know what they're doing, and they're playing into the instant gratification. And I think their like market audience is probably like millennials and Gen Z, because we tend to want things right, instantly instead of waiting for it. So don't play into it. If you can save up for a huge item, save up for it, but you can use this for, things that that you're going to pay off, but be very smart about your decisions. The moment you've all been waiting for, probably, hopefully, the details for the $250 giveaway. First, I want to thank all of my supporters who have been supporting me from day one, as well as the new supporters that have subscribed and been commenting and leaving such sweet messages for me. Honestly, it makes my heart melt, and I just smile every time I see you guys' messages, honestly. I just like interacting with y'all, whether it's on YouTube or if y'all hit me up on IG. Love it. Since I've reached 1,000, my next goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers. I know that's going to take some time, but I think I might do another giveaway once I reach there. We'll see when we get closer to that. As for the rules of this giveaway, I'm going to just leave all the details in the description box, and I'm going to say them now. So how to enter. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you're subscribed to me on this channel, Rina Under Construction. Duh. For an extra entry, follow my IG at damn_Rina. That's DAMMNN_RINA. So don't fret if you don't have Instagram. I do have more opportunities for you. So for number 3, engage with my content. So whether you comment, like, subscribe, all that good jazz, that will help get my engagement up and my viewership up. So I would really appreciate it. In order to do this, for an extra entry, all you have to do is share one of my videos. It could be any of my videos, and you have to share it on either your Twitter page, your Instagram page, or your Facebook page. And you can only do one. You can't do all 3. Your profile must be public on the day that I go to check your profile if you do get picked on the 13th of December 2020. Also, if you have one of the following: Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal, you will be eligible to receive the $250. I'm not going to use any other apps. Those are the only 4 apps I'm going to use. And lastly, family members cannot enter, as well as close friends, because I want to make it fair to everyone in the giveaway. I want it to be subscribers. I mean, family and friends are also subscribers, but I need it to be someone else outside of my circle. So, sorry fam, sorry friends. Once the giveaway ends, I will be randomly picking someone from the comments of this YouTube video and seeing who interacted. Once I figure out who I'm choosing, I'm gonna check their social media to make sure that they follow all the rules that I just said. And if that first person doesn't follow the rules, I'm gonna have to go to the next one and the next one until I find someone who qualifies and followed all of the rules. Once I find out who that person is, I will be telling you guys in a video that will be posted on the 16th of December 2020. The comments in this YouTube video and the shares that you guys make on your social medias, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, they have to start on the 8th of December when this video is going to be posted. And it has to be before this Sunday, the 13th of December 2020. If you made it here to the end, thank you so much for kicking it with me so far. Please leave some money bag emojis for this giveaway. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I can't say how much I appreciate all of you, honestly, because y'all be kicking it with me, y'all be supporting me. I'm just like, I feel in love, honestly. Like, I can't stop smiling right now, and I just need to stop. I need to chillax. I love my cousins for real, and I cannot wait to pick a winner. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos per usual. And if you're new, subscribe for more. Don't forget. As per usual, spend wisely, stay safe, and you're doing the best you can. So I will see you next time. Bye.
Young, broken, independent, not broken, not quitting, I'ma get it. Even though I still struggle, I'm sufficient. Like what's up, aiming how it's business. Believe me, it's finna happen. They call them detours, we call it passion. How many no's you receive? I just stopped counting. So why you still doing it? I'ma cash in the fountain. See this dream dance between my ear canal, lives inside my heart like a future child. Possess the wisdom in between my smile. The world gotta see me, it may take a while. That's okay, it's prepared for. Played a lot of shows I had to pay for. Define the crowd, me, myself, and I, and the DJ and my homeboys. Good things take some time, I'm like, ooh yeah. Patience is a virtue when I'm moving. Looking at my life, it's a movie. Lot of ups and downs, I'm sticking to it. I got the sauce, I got the drip.